Alfred finally tells Batman about Absolute Joker and makes him consider going back to his 9-to-5, as he explains that Joker's great-grandfather Jack grew up an orphan in the 1800s and was the funniest street performer until he eventually built his own theaters and made so much money making the people laugh the loudest. He never laughed once and spent the rest of his life mysteriously donating to children causes till he died in 1938. His legacy nevertheless carried on with his son Jack Jr., then his son's son Jack II who invested in early television, then Jack III and the fourth who made a shift to cable network dedicated to children's shows and comedies, until the fifth current and most successful Jack came around to make trillions off of software and online gaming, all while still devoting himself to charities and opening orphanages. Bruce, however, didn't see what's scary about an average billionaire who made his money making Americans laugh and now owns hundreds of islands to supposedly hunt animals in his free time. So he pressured Alfred to tell him about his own investigation and what he believes instead of what's true on paper. Alfred thus revealed that the great-grandfather performed in front of a dentist around the same time the laughing gas was introduced to dentistry. Jack was therefore stealing the gas and leaking it to make people laugh and persuade them to give him all their money just so that he can kill them by possibly shaking their hands with poison. And ever since then, anyone that would dare stand in the way of the Jack family would be offed like one of Alfred's own associates once was. They were the most powerful crime family in history because they lived life like clowns playing the fools while making fools of everyone else. For centuries they created diseases just to manufacture the cures while funding whole countries during the world wars and playing both sides just to profit. However, the only records of their laughter were at the site of testing the most dangerous viruses and weapons, meaning that there must be a darker project behind all of this. Because ever since the ancient times, the clown's whole act was to mock humanity because it hates it. And so Alfred reveals that he believes that there was never a family but only one seemingly immortal Jack who's been using his island to put his enemies there and then wait to use the children from his orphanages to somehow extract their cells and become something terrible that only laughs when it's too late for his enemies to hear him. Batman then expressed that he heard enough as he then leaves to check on Wayland, only for us to see Joker down in Gotham talking to his butler before going down to his cave.